Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to look at the patterns in C. So in C, patterns play a really important role. Pattern questions are really important in C programming. So we already covered right from basics to the next level how to solve every pattern problems and how to identify which case we need to give in the loops in the patterns video that we have done in the Java playlist. So if you don't know the basics in patterns, try checking out that video. Nothing is going to differ, only the syntax of the print statement is going to change. Here we use printf, there will be using system.out.print. Nothing is going to change otherwise. So check that out if you don't know the basics. Even this pattern we already done over there we done with the star. Now we're going to print numbers over here. Okay, first let me get something called n. N is going to be, I'm just going to get n from the user. To specify the number of rows, enter number of rows. So how will we get input? We just use printf and scanf statements. It's a integer number, so we need to use modulo d, comma. We use ampersand to locate that memory address of n. So the value given by the user will be stored in the address of n. Now n stores the value. Okay, n is the number of rows. If the user enters 5, it will be 5 rows like this. Okay, so first in all patterns, first loop is always going to be for the rows. So for int I is equal to 1. Starting from 1, how many rows are going to be there? I less than or equal to n. If the user gives 5, there should be 5 rows there. So I plus plus. And not only in this problem, in every problem, whenever you are given a pattern, first loop is always for the rows, number of rows there. So you always do this condition over there. Next, now we are going to split the columns. See, first the columns is printing the empty spaces, then the columns are having values as well. So I'm just going to split it. First, I'm going to print the empty spaces, then I'm just going to print the value over here. For first iteration, just try to assume with a particular input. You just track the input as you solve it. I'm just taken this 5. So for the first row, how many white spaces should be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For 5, you need to have 4 empty spaces. So which is n minus 1, right? Not n minus 1, n minus I minus 1. Let me give for in j is equal to 1. J is equal to 1. J less than or equal to n minus I minus 1. For the first statement, I is okay, n minus I. That's enough. J plus plus. Okay, how I came to this? I just seen here how many number of white spaces over here. First row 4. First row, what is the I value? It is 1. So I is equal to 1. 5 minus 1, it's 4. In the second row, I value would be 2. 5 minus 2, 3. 3 white spaces are there. So likewise, you need to track it. What's happening over there. What I need to do, I just need to print. Let me print a white space over there. Okay, first. For the first row, I have printed all these white spaces. Now what I need to do? Now I need to print my number over there. For int j is equals to 1. J less than, how many times a number should be printed? See, first row, the I value is 1. But the value printed is 1. Second row, the I value is 2. But the numbers printed are 3. So we have covered this in detail in the star patterns that we covered in the Java playlist. So do check that out. So 2 times I minus 1. Just see, first row put I 1 over here. 2 times 1, 2, 2 minus 1, 1 is printed. Second row 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1, 3. Next row 3, 6 minus 1, 5. So we have covered it quite briefly in that lecture. So do check it out. So printf. Oh. Okay, now what I need to print? There we printed simply star over there. But now we need to print these numbers. So I'm just getting modulo d Comma, what should be that? That should be my I value over there. But there is one thing different over there. Let me cover that. Okay, this is what actually happening over here. Let me run it up. Oh, printf in the 14th line. Printf. Okay, number of rows. Let me give 5. This is printing this. Why? Because we need to have a new line statement after completing all these stuffs. So let me give printf. What should be there? It should be a new line character over there. Okay, it's clear, right? Not this J's. 5, 1, 2. Okay, this is the pattern we wanted. I just missed that one thing. If 2 times 1 means 2 minus 1, it's 1. If I given less than 1 means 1 less than 1, it's a false statement. That time it won't get executed. So I just missed that equal to sign over there. Other than that, nothing is wrong with this. Only one thing is all the last elements should be 1. Right? All the last elements should be 1. But here I'm just printing simply the values over there. So now I need to change it up. What if my j value, that is j is the control variable for this loop, if my j value is equal to 2 times I minus 1, because my last condition is going, my last value that's going to satisfy this condition is 2 times I minus 1. That's the only thing that's going to satisfy it at last, right? So if it is the last one, what I need to do, I just need to simply say printf modulo d comma 1, and after this also the program will execute. So I'm just going to say continue. Continue means continue breaks, nothing going to change because it's the last value. Continue means it just skips this part. After this it won't get executed, nothing is going to execute. If I do break means this loop itself don't get executed after that. But since it is the last value, continue or break not going to change anything. So let's run. Now it should work. 1 1 2 1 1 2 3 4 1. This is pretty simple stuff. So hope you understood it. Stay tuned for further videos. Thank you for watching.